Welcome back, Cheap Pete's Garage. Well, here's the one that some of you guys have been waiting for. This here's the old 73 Ford Gran Torino Sport. Got a 351 Cleveland in her. Now, I've had this car for just over a year now. I've never heard it run. I was told that it supposedly ran, but from what I can tell, it hasn't ran in years and years and years. I don't know how many years? No idea. Starter was junk in it, so I changed that. Finally got started, just put on this evening. And of course, it's a fun one to do because it's got headers on it.
And they suck to put starters on.
And you got to jack the engine up so you can take and get some room to slide that stupid starter in and out of there.
Without taking the header.
And then after I got the starter in it, I figured out that the solenoid was no good. So we rounded up another used solenoid, put on there, and it does crank. I fiddled with the points already. It's got spark, I think. Hopefully good enough spark. It's no coolant in the radiator. So if it does run, we're going to have to put some water in it. Gas tank's all rusted out. So I'm going to have to hook up a can underneath the hood here if it will run and see what happens.
And maybe see if it'll run.
But it's a automatic car. Nothing real special there. The interior, it's been used, but it's not horrible.
Yes.
It could be brought back around.
I've seen some better days.
Put some seat covers on it. Headliner, that's not so hot. But hey, we got dome light though. That's pretty neat.
Show me a special
There's no keys, but you don't need keys for it because the tumbler takes some turns. Oh shit, we got a radio too. Ha!
Yeah, it started working the first time to crank it.
Well, that's pretty neat. But yeah, she's got weight reduction around the rear wheels, rear quarters. Not really beat up, just got rust. I see it's got a license plate on it that says 93. Some down in Iowa, I guess. So I'm guessing that's the last time it was on the road. I come over this side, we got rust down here. We got quite a bit of weight reduction in the quarter. And there.
It just runs out the headers.
There's no exhaust on it other than just the headers. Somebody cut that off.
So it's going to be extra loud.
Sunshine in here, glaring, so that's kind of hard to see, but got the old hanging TO there. But anyway, we're going to see if she'll happen to fire up. And it's going to be loud if it fires up. So, might as well get right into it. Like I say, it does crank over. And it's got a shit ton of dirt on the engine, so it fires up. It's going to sling shit everywhere. So I guess if my assistant would like to get in there, he's going to run the key. Oh, look at that. Got one of them air filters that the mice must like. This is a power steering car with no AC, no power brakes. So it was a pretty primitive car for what it was. 351 Cleveland with an FMX transmission. Well, let's throw some fuel down its throat and see what happens with her. Got me a brand new Lucas bottle. Gotta cut the nipple off here so I can spray the gas in. Hope I don't cut my finger off while I'm at it. There we go. It's even got a little bit of stop slip Lucas left in it. Guess that's good lubrication for the top end when you're cranking it over. Distributor is missing one of the little hold down tabs, so I've only got one on there. So hopefully it is good enough to make something happen. So give her a healthy shot there and go ahead and crank on it and see if she wants to do anything. You might want to run the throttle too and turn the radio off.
Hold the throttle while cranking?
Just give it a little bit of throttle and crank it. Okay. I wonder we ain't got no sparkles.
That can't be right. It had sparkles.
Well, it was kind of borderline spark. Let's take this thing out of the way. Key on.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's got juice there. Crank it over. But it ain't got nothing when you're cranking it. Let's go find a file. Alright, we found a file. See if we can clean these things up a little bit. They were pretty gummy. The corrosion crap on them. Alright, go take and turn it over. Alright, we got fire there. I didn't scrape out the distributor cap or anything either. So hopefully he'll get fire. I suspect this car ain't ran in 30 years or more. Better get my shades on. If it does start, it's going to blow shit everywhere. Alright, go ahead and try it. Ooh. Again. Give it a little bit of throttle. Try it. Just like that. With fire, it runs. Let's fill the bowl up with the carburetor and we'll see what happens. If it acts like it wants to run, we'll better put some water in the radiator. Alright, give her a little bit of throttle and crank her up. Bad. Sounds pretty good. You know, oil ladder doesn't know, is there? Alternator lights on, so it must not be charging. Either there or somebody stole the regulator off of it. bit of throttle. Got a cap underneath the hood. Well, she runs. I don't know how rattly it is, but
That is stinky.
yeah, I suppose so. All the exhaust coming off underneath the car.
And having a lot of it
Yeah.
going into the car.
Well, I guess we're gonna go find ourselves some water, antifreeze, whatever, and put in there, and we'll see what happens. All right, we found some water and a little bit of antifreeze. Hopefully the radiator don't leak. And it makes me wonder why it's empty. Guess we'll find out.
I'll be watching.
There's 1 gallon. I don't know why it don't charge for.
I see leakage.
What?
Right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the old radiator leaking down the center of it. What else is new?
At least it's a slow leak.
Yeah.
Yeah, famous last words and it starts pouring fast.
Well, I guess fill the old carb back up with fuel. Probably why the radiator was empty, because it leaks a little bit.
And it's still smoking. So that's nice.
Did the alternator light ever go out?
Didn't seem like it.
Alright, go ahead and fire back up. You're going to have to give her some throttle. Try the gear shift, see if it goes into gear. Reverse the drive. Must be low on fluid. I hope. Yeah, it's low on fluid. I don't have no tight depth for that either. Apparently it ran out of gas. Start back up. Hold on. Start it. Yep. All right, get some more gas. Yeah, I got some more gas in the bottle here. I'll have to make another video and get some tranny fluid for it and hook up a fuel system and see if it'll drive around. I don't know if the brakes work or not. I haven't even tried them. The engine, I don't know. It almost sounds like it's got a little bit of a rattle to it, but it's hard to say. Got nice black oil in it. And it's over full, so that's probably fine. All right, crank her back up. Give her some throttle. Yeah, it doesn't seem to run that bad, considering. As long as I don't have no knocks or anything, we have to drain the oil too. It's quite a bit over full. Get some fresh oil in it, which you should do anyway, but apparently it's not giving it enough fuel in the carburetor. By letting this sit there and trickle into it. All right, fire up. A little smoky back here, but what do you expect? Probably 30 years since it's ran. For open headers. Got plenty of shit burning off the header down there. Surprisingly. So don't sit in here and get asphyxiated. Horn work? Yeah, push on the sides. Okay, horn works. Yeah, those Lucas balls, they work pretty damn good for putting in a carburetor if you want to test something to run it. Especially on a Ford Motorcraft or an Autolite. Of course, I know it's going to need carburetor work and fuel tank of some sort. Gotta get in the trunk of it and see how bad that is too. I've never been in the trunk. But at least I know it runs now. You know, the thing's rough enough that you could just take and make it mechanically decent enough to drive. Have fun with it. Put some exhaust on it and tires. Just go through the thing, make sure the brakes work and all that fun stuff, and you know, taking out and just run it, drive it, have fun with it. You know, it doesn't have to be pristine, perfect, or anything else. It's a 73 Torino. You know, it still looks cool even though it's rough. And you got that CB antenna on there. And it's still got a CB underneath the dash too. Got an old 23 channel CB there. The oil light works on the dash. Radio was working earlier, and after it shut it off, now it ain't doing anything apparently.
Up over.
Yep.
Looks like it stopped leaking.
Maybe. Fill the old carburetor back up again.
Make some more noise.
Well, that's all the gas that's in that. Alright, see if you'll fire. Power steering work? Look at that, it's got power steering. You're in throttle. Well, the engine don't sound too bad right now. Hard to hear all the exhaust noise, but oil light goes out, stays out. Alternator ain't charging, but we can deal with that. That runs quite a while on a bowl of fuel and a carb. Not noisy, no liquor's clicking, I can tell. Alright, turn it off. So, yeah, awesome. She runs. And it fumigates you inside the car. Well, I guess next step, get some tranny fluid in it. Get a makeshift fuel system hooked up to it.
And have some fun with it.
And we'll see if she takes and drives around the yard. Yeah, and I gotta get some better wheels and tires on it, even though these trailer wheels will probably work for time being, but I gotta get them off there anyway because the guy I got it from, he would like to have them back, so I know it's kind of slow on getting them back, but he doesn't really need them at the moment, so he said I could keep them for as long as I needed for the most part, but yeah. So, awesome. 351 Cleveland lives again. How many miles this thing got on? I can't remember. Oh, 99,000. So, my venture to guess would be it's 99,000. Yeah, I never noticed this before. There's a tack in the dash. Back in there. Yeah, there's a tack in there. Did you notice that?
No.
I didn't notice it. I wonder if it works.
kind of seen it.
Yeah, I don't really appear to want to do anything.
Well, I could kind of see that.
But, yeah, that's kind of neat.
I kind of seen something glowing there. I kind of looked at it.
Yeah. Temp gauge must not come up either. Well, tack may not be hooked up or not. Who knows? Ugh. Well, there you have her. Like I said again, will it run? And it did. So now we gotta just fiddle around with it and see if she'll take and drive. Get some Type F tranny fluid and go from there. Get fuel hooked up to it that see if it will keep going and bomb it around the yard. Well, if you guys stayed this long because you found it entertaining or you like it, maybe it's long and drawn out for you. Maybe it's too long a video. I don't know. But hope you guys like stuff like this. Will it runs and cold starts and just messing with derrick old garbage in general. A little pedal pumping thrown in there at times. Might consider subscribing to the channel. So, hopefully, watch out for part 2 of this because we're definitely going to see this thing will take in a yard drive. So, until the next one, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.